What's up, everyone? Good day, good afternoon. It's Matt, it's Dan. This is the Broadcasting Blueprint, where we take a deeper dive into some features of Switcher. Today, we're looking at Switcher release 6.1. In the future, we'll be doing a bunch of different stuff. That's kind of the plan, is for us to go on location, show how we would stream certain events, kind of do some breakdowns. But today, like I said, we're doing the 6.1 release, which happened just a couple weeks ago. What's up, Dan? You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm not going to complain over here. I'm hoping you all got to using Switcher 6.1 so far, but we just want to give a reminder out there to everybody what all's new, what's going on with in the Switcher Studio world, in case you missed something.
It came out was it 2 weeks ago? My time frame is all mixed up. I'm still saying 2021 right now, and it's not true.
I just like every day's a Monday, right?
Yeah, today definitely felt like a Monday, but when I saw someone online say it was Wednesday, and I was like, it's not Wednesday. Hold on. Yes, it is Wednesday. So yeah, it came out a couple weeks ago. We wanted to make sure we went back and just made sure you all didn't miss any features that came out, and maybe possibly things you aren't utilizing that are new. So
yeah, we just want to show you some cool ways that we're doing some stuff too, or give you some ideas. But yeah, I gotta say, I was kind of caught off guard there. That the timer was only 30 seconds. I was so ready for a minute, and I looked back. I'm like, oh no, we're going live right now.
Didn't even have time to stretch or anything beforehand.
No, nothing. But yeah, let us know in the comments what you guys are excited for. I see Rob's here. Hey Rob.
Hey Rob. Good afternoon. Good day. Whatever time zone you're in.
Tell us what you're most excited for in the new update. And for those of you who missed it, these are kind of. Let me get rid of that graphic bars. Those are some of the new things that we've got going on that just got introduced with Switcher Studio 6.1. They're the new brand profiles. We improved the clips. There's a countdown timer now and a couple new overlays and some new graphics and stuff. So yeah, kind of excited about that stuff.
Yeah, we'll probably spend the majority of the time today talking about brand profiles and improved clips, but we'll hit on all of this for you. And I never want to say a meter logo. What a meter! I always want to say just thermometer, because that to me is like, oh, you added a thermometer.
Yeah, but it's a meter to see like how close you are to gold. It's for like fundraising.
Yeah,
things. You can do a lot of things. It's cool.
A thermometer. It's a thermometer. Thermometer.
Thermo. Gotcha. Got it.
But like I said, we'll spend a lot of our time talking about brand profiles, because I personally am most excited about this. Like, just being able to cut down on the amount of work you're going to have to do in the long run, and being able to make sure that you are branded appropriately, because making sure people know who you are, where you are, what you are, like when they see the logo or your colors, like they're going to go right to you. So us being able to kind of chat through that and hopefully give you all some ideas what you can do with whatever you're live streaming. So I also would like to know, like, if you're joining us, like, let me know in the chat, like, what's your major live stream? Like, what do you normally live stream? Like, what's your thing? I know a lot of you do worship, a lot of you do DJing, a lot of you do sports. Like, the gamut is out there. Like, it's kind of like the sky's the limit. I do a lot of tabletop gaming, which I don't think there are many of us in here in the group, but yeah, let us know in the chat as we kind of dive into the brand profiling. So Dan, why don't you?
Yeah, I think we've stalled long enough. I've got 2:03 on my clock.
Oh, yeah.
That's 3 minutes for people to join us. Say hey.
If you're not here now, you're missing out.
Man, what are you doing? Come on.
Or maybe I don't know.
No, if you guys have questions along the way, please ask them in the comments, and we'll answer whatever we can. But yeah, so let's hop on over here, and we'll share my iPad. This is a second Switcher account I have set up running here that we can kind of go through. I like using this because I got the little button that clicks. But just to remind everyone what's new here with the new 6.1 is brand profiles. This is the first one here we can take a look at. And yeah, Matt, do you want to give just kind of you might have already done this in what you said, but you want to give just a run through of what brand profiles exactly is?
Yeah. Being able to put your logo on screen, but also then being able to match whatever your logo's colors are to kind of just make it all tie together. So I work with a nonprofit, and their colors are magenta and cyan. So making sure like those colors are primary on there. I mean, even looking at our logos here, like we're blue and another lighter blue. So being able to utilize your colors for like just the graphics on the screen. So yeah, and
So
I think we're also gonna show you how to make an intro video using your brand profiling as well. So
yeah,
we'll kind of
just
dive into that just a bit here.
like with just a lot of the new 6.1 update stuff, just
Yep.
how I would do it. And if you watched our, I don't know if I did it on the last coffee. We've done it for a few coffee and questions now. I've kind of
Yep.
been doing it, and that's our Monday show. If you guys tune in the mornings there, but yeah, let's talk. I feel like we're getting off the tracks here. Let's get back
No,
into
you're
it.
doing great.
Let's talk about brand profiling here. A lot of different ways to get to it and set this up. The main one is in the upper left-hand corner there. I'll show you again the three lines. We call it the
Well, some people
hamburger
call it
icon.
hamburger. I had never called it that until recently.
Yeah.
But people
I
do.
think that's a Nick Mattingly, our CEO, just kind of called it that, and it stuck. But you see, brand profiles is now right there. Before it was just my
Boom.
recordings, but we can come into brand profile, and that's going to open up. And right there, you can add your logo, change your colors here, and then add all your social stuff. So we'll go ahead, and I actually loaded onto this iPad from the photo library. I think I put some broadcasting blueprint ones.
And a snowman, yep, and a snowman, yeah, just in case
Those
you're
are
snowman.
those were set up around Christmas time for my daughter to color. Just put some stuff on there.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah. Come down here again. Colors, you can come in and adjust them just simply by tapping on the colors you want.
Right.
There's
and this won't give you all of the colors. Well, sort of. You can use a slider, but we'll talk more about colors here.
Yeah,
on the
I'll show you in a second here how I think you should check your brand profiles. I'm just showing you from the app originally. Even so, if you have the hex codes or something and know the colors for your brand, just plug them in here and you'll be good to go.
And if you know the hex colors for your brand, good on you.
Yeah,
that's really good.
I know one of Switchers is #0C4F60. I think that's the blue that we use.
Hey, look at you. Maybe it is. We'll see.
That
might be like a video
that's
game
the
code.
ones that are right there. I just read the second one on the list.
You did it. Look at you. Wow, you read so well.
I'm gonna actually switch over though because do it here if you want. Here, I'll actually adjust some of these colors here. What do you want, guys? Give me some colors. What should our primary color be?
Well, yellow, obviously.
Okay, a yellow.
And here's the thing, you can do it here. You can absolutely do it here. If this is all you have in front of you, totally like worth doing. You should do it here if you can't do it anywhere else. But we're going to show you how to do it on the dashboard here in just a second.
How's that? Those are some fun looking colors, right?
Yeah, I love it.
But here, I'll switch over. So I'm
brand.
also sharing my computer screen here, and if you look over here, this is the dashboard. So switcherstudio.com login button will be up on the upper right. Use the same email and password to log into Switcher that you use to log into Switcher. And then come over here, you'll have your email, and there's a drop down next to it, and you'll see brand profile. And here's where you can get really fancy, where you can come in, and there's actually like a slider, or so you can really dial in your colors. Or like, let's say you just have the logo up next to you, or like you can pull up the company's webpage or something. Use this dropper here and just kind of go over and find the color. Like I can be like, hey, I need Switcher orange. And it's going to find it automatically for you. Much easier.
I love that. Man, we're living in the future here. I love that.
Yeah. I'm going to swap back over because this here is actually linked to the main one I'm using, so I don't want to mess that one up too much.
Right.
We'll swap back over here. Again, like if we wanted to, like, let's say we're doing this for the show here. I'm going to try and use my, there it goes. I was going to say use my Bluetooth keyboard.
Maybe it does.
And do like at broadcasting blueprint. Just add those in. Now this one down here is I think the one that's important. Use brand profiles. So enable that, and that means now I'll show you. We'll just do it, and I'll show you what that means.
This is important to press that button.
Now we're going to come in here and we're going to create, let's do a lower third, and we'll do this one here. Wait, where is it? Why isn't there? It is brand profile. Wow, I picked some awful colors, didn't I?
It reminds me of something. I just can't put my finger on it though. What is it? It'll probably come to me later.
Well, so you can actually shuffle them too, which is kind of cool. Like that's a little bit better. There you go. That's pretty good, right? Like
okay, I'll take that one.
That's
yeah.
legible. We'll use that.
Juan's favorite colors.
Yeah, but so just automatically set up right there for you instead of having to use them. This is also used for if you come into cards and you want to create these. So like this one has a logo and text right there. It's already going to have the logo there and your text with your colors set up. So instead of having to select those every single time, they're there ready for you right off the bat.
I love that. It's just a time saver is what that is. And being able to just, I mean, you don't want to have to keep stopping and starting and finding the right color and searching, like just being able to set up your brand profile and just it's ready to go when you want it, as long as you select the X on that on the one page you had there, Dan. Awesome.
Yeah,
that's great. That's super great and super great colors too. They definitely don't burn my eyes.
I've picked good ones. We're keeping them. I've committed at this point.
Yeah, you know what it reminds me of? Like the Florida State Seminoles. That's kind of like that color. Like
okay, yeah, sure.
Maybe
I could see that.
I don't know. Somebody probably agrees with me.
Here, that's brand profiles, right? If you guys have questions about that or something, let us know. Let us know what you think about that. So next one here, I just realized I didn't have these, but I just created this lower third. Improved clips. Let's talk through.
Oh, jackpot.
Let's talk through the clips.
Yeah, we had clips before, but now, well, they're
before
better.
You could just trim it. You could just trim it the beginning and end up, and now you can do a whole bunch more. And I'm actually I'm low key think this might be one of the cooler things that we've added. Yeah. Same thing, hamburger icon. This time we'll go to my recordings. Delicious. And I did one earlier or the other day, just goofing around with a guitar to use an example, because that might be something you want to repost, or there might be a musician out there. So click on your recording, and this time we're going to come down to clips here in the corner and create new clip. So adjust is what you would use the first time, or what used to be there. You can come in here and trim in and out. So we can just slide through. Now, if you have a really long, this video is only 2 minutes long. And if you watch me scroll, I'm only at a minute now. Could you imagine trying to do that through a 40-minute video? Well, if you come up here and tap play, you'll see you have a slider here, so you can kind of zoom in and let's say okay, here's a song. I think it's just a Dan Petrick song title. So maybe that's the start. We'll drop our start there, and we're playing, having fun, and we'll just say that's the end there. That
was a great song. What were you playing?
Every single pop song ever.
Oh, great!
No joke. It's I was actually thinking I should zoom in on the chords I'm playing and see if there's any musicians out there who can tell me the chord progression.
It's a crisp.
It's Pachelbel's Canon in D, and search Pachelbel's Haunting Me or something. It's an old YouTube skit. It's basically Pachelbel's Canon in D is every single.
I think I've seen this before.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So we'll tap save. So we've got that clip down. Next one, which is super cool, is framing. So the video is shot by 16 by 9.
This is what I think people are going to. I mean, being able to adjust clip it, this is what people are going to be really excited about. I know that I'm very excited about it. Go ahead, Dan. Show us.
Yeah, so video was shot in 16 by 9, but let's say we want to repurpose this for Instagram or a mobile Facebook reel or something that's going to be vertical video. Well, we can adjust those now. That's where these different framings up here. TikTok or something. Yeah, there you go. TikTok. So we'll do the 1 by 1, 16 by 9. Now you notice it's just squishing the video down. That's probably not the best. Well, we can center it in there. That's still not great for what we're looking for. And then this third one here allows us to move this in and out and pinch in and out and get the right size. But I thought maybe a good one for this would be doing an Instagram or this square video, and you could do something like, hey, let me zoom in on the chords that are happening or something.
You're playing a C. I'm just guessing. I don't play guitar. That's pretty close.
Actually, I don't know if I'm playing anything right there.
You're holding the guitar.
I'm holding the guitar. No, that's a D. That's definitely a D. Save, and then so we've now trimmed it to size. We've created a new format. Now let's add some layers to it. These layers can be a progress bar that just shows you how much of the video is left. I'm not going to add that for here, but we could come in and add. Was this an image? Yep. Choose, and I'll just go to. I guess yeah. We'll add the broadcasting blueprint one here.
Yeah.
You can maybe put that up in the corner. Resize this so you can brand your thing.
Which is important.
Tap add. You can add another layer. There we go. And we'll do add a title. Again, same thing. Come in here and type in like song title.
Dan's sweet guitar solo. Yeah.
And then adjust where it needs to be on the video.
That's
colors, whatever you
great.
need it to be. Add and yeah, save it. Now we have a nice clip video.
And I will say, making clips and then adding them to other social medias that you might not be streaming on is super important. I know some of you stream on Twitch. The thing about Twitch is you're not going to be discovered on Twitch. That's just Twitch's way. They don't really have a way for you to be discovered. So being able to clip out something funny, something cool, whatever you're doing, and then posting that onto the other social medias, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, or wherever, put it on YouTube, and then being able to link back to where you live stream is just going to be super important for you to be discovered, seen. Yeah, and this makes it easy. Like being able to brand your clips, that's awesome. Like super cool and just like super easy. Not having to mess with like a computer
instead of having to bring it out and put it into whatever editing suite you're using, Premiere, iMovie, whatever it is. Just do it all here. Get a nice clean looking video and share it out.
And that was
by the
super
way,
fast.
yeah, the way to do it, create. So this is just going to create it real quick.
Where are you going to post this?
Nowhere.
Oh, Dan, come on. Do you want to be discovered or not? That was a great D-chord.
Yeah, there's some other, yeah, it's there. Come in, rename it. If you want to create a whole bunch of clips, you can rename these as different things. Cause it could be like song 1, song 2, whatever they end up being. And then very easily there's the arrow down here, and you can send this to your camera roll, put it on Google Drives, airdrop it to your MacBook, however you need to get it off of this iPad out to the world.
Yep. Hey, great job. Hey, nice little video there, Dan. You did it. I think it's great.
I had to use my little mini guitar because the big one didn't fit in.
Now we kind of mentioned this earlier in the show, but like doing we maybe kind of passed by it, making an intro video.
Yeah.
With your brand profiling, I think that'd be a good thing to show.
You want to do that now?
Yeah. I do.
I was gonna save that for the end, but yeah, let's do that now.
You can do whatever you want. You do an outro video too if you want. I don't care.
To make an outro video. No, let's because that's kind of one of the new things here. I'll bring up just so everyone can see the full list of stuff here. I guess that kind of ties into this next bit here is the countdown timer and overlays. Is that what you're kind of hinting to, or are you just like kind of pushing me along? Being smart.
I'm just doing both and. Yeah. I knew they were all connected.
Appreciate it. Yeah. Let's talk through that. Yeah. Let's show you that. Come back in here. Plus card, and then live selling examples down here at the bottom are a bunch of timers. And these can be adjusted. This is where
some people were confused and they couldn't find the timers, but it's going to be under live selling. So
yeah,
just heads up that it's there. And
come in. These can be like resized and positioned where you want them to be. Like let's put it down in the corner. How about that for a spot?
I love
pull
it
off the corner
perfect
a little bit. One thing you can do is trim this. So if you only want it to be a 30-second timer, do that. Only have it start halfway through, and it'll just count down for 30 seconds.
Say that again, Dan. Say that again, because I think some people have missed that as well. Say that one more time. You can trim the timer.
Come in, trim the timer. So we're at a minute. I can come through here and we'll make this be a 30-second timer. Done. I know it still says 30 or a minute there. Trust me, it's gonna do.
It's going to change it.
I think you can change the thumbnail, can't you? Yeah. So we can come in here and change the thumbnail to 30, and that should fix it. 31's close enough.
Yeah, I get the idea.
Cool. Tap done. So here's how I've done it, and I can show you the one that we've done for coffee and questions in the past, just to give you an idea as well. But so what I've done is come in, choose a card, camera as the background. Well, I've done the 2 view is what you'll see with Matt and I, so I can have both of our cameras up there. But come in here and maybe choose this one. Of course, since we have by default use our brand profile, so we have the logo there, and then we have our text. I really wish I picked better colors. I'm sorry.
Come on, Dan.
I'm committed though. Like I said,
if you're just joining us, those colors were intentional. Okay, the yellow Completely. And the magenta, we love those colors. Our favorites.
So maybe do something like say like setting up, and then this is what I did. I said setting up live soon. You know what? I would also edit this, and maybe I would do like a little dimming, just so people know that, like, you know.
Oh yeah. There's
not something Brilliant. There. I think it looks a little bit better.
I agree. That way they're not trying to figure out what it is.
Yep. So cool. How I would do this here is maybe even have like a title card or something, or you can even just start with this. Yep. Play some intro music. So I don't know what this music is, and I've got that iPad muted, so we probably can't hear it. Just have that going, and then start up your countdown.
And then, boom.
And then once it's done, come into your main camera. Once it's all gone, you can kind of fade everything out and just start your broadcast.
Can you go back to the timers real fast? The max was, there's a 5 and there's a 10-minute. Is that correct?
Yes. There are 5, 1, 3, 5, and 10.
There you go.
10, and so they're both the black and white colors.
And can you change the outline, the color outline on those? I haven't messed with that. I'm putting you on the spot here.
I don't think so. I would have to look, and that's why I'm in here checking. And no, white or black right now. Good question.
White or black. Enjoy it. Awesome. Yeah. And don't forget, those are under the live shopping. If you're having trouble finding those, I know that some of you were. So,
question here from the comments. Any chance we will get support for multiple brand profiles? Yes. You know, this is one of those things. Let's roll it out and make sure we get it out to people. But we'll continue to iterate on it, and we want to make it better. So there are some other things we're being talked about. So yes, we would like to see more brand profiles going forward, or allow you to have multiple of them. But for right now, it's just the one.
Great question. Because I know some of you are burning the candles at both ends, or live streaming the candles at both ends. However you want to put that. Awesome. Thanks, Dan. That was great. Super easy way to do an intro video. I know a lot of you in the group have asked for intro videos, countdown timers. Like, it's here now. I personally would not recommend doing more than a minute for your countdown timer. People get bored, and they're not patient. So what's usually going to happen is like, oh, I've got 5 minutes. I'm going to go scroll somewhere else, and then they end up missing the beginning or joining late. So personally, I wouldn't recommend doing more than a minute, just so you don't lose viewers. Being thoughtful of them. So I would just make sure you're ready to go around the time that you're going to start, and hop in quickly.
Couldn't agree more. Yeah.
100%. I used to do 5 minutes, and it wasn't wise. People get a little rowdy in the chat.
I like minute 30 seconds. That one of the two of those, I think, works really well.
I think those are fine. I'm just making sure you're ready. Like, even today, Dan said, 30 seconds. I wasn't ready.
Well, I'm so used to, I can show you if you guys are curious. This is like, here's what we use when we go live for coffee and questions. This is kind of one of the things I use here. Or I might show this one here as well. But the countdown I have for that is a minute. So I'm all here ready for the minute. And I was like, oh wait, this one's 30 seconds. I forgot.
And if you don't know what we're talking about when we say coffee and questions, every other Monday here in the group, and then whenever whatever Monday we're not live here in the group on the main Facebook page, we go live and just answer your questions about live streaming, Switcher, kind of anything in that area. So if you have a question, I usually put a post up Sunday evening to allow you a chance to ask, or you just come live and ask there. So usually it's at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time on Mondays.
I'll also say, at Switcher Studio on all social, basically, is where you can find us. And I think that's a good spot as well, because I know we put posts out there like being like, hey, we're going to be live. You ask your questions there. And yeah, we'll find those and answer them, or come join us live.
Or if you're in our Discord, you can also
also the Discord,
ask there, or ask questions there, or join us from there. So Dan, we just have one more little area here. I'm gonna actually drop the link to the Discord in the chat for those on Facebook watching right now, and you can go ahead and
I'll start talking again about the last thing here, which is like there's a couple new graphics. One of them, I think, I was messing around with it before this. I was like, man, I should just make this be part of the intro. I almost did have this one be like the intro for what we're doing here. And I almost started doing it on my main iPad. That would have. I hope you would have stopped me very quickly, being like, damn, we don't see what you're doing.
He did that to me when we were getting ready. Like, and then you can see this here. And I'm like, I don't see anything.
Plus icon, text and graphics. Couple new ones here under titles. We have your same ones, but now there's these ones that are kind of meters or like goal oriented, where we can come in.
Old-fashioned thermometers.
Old-fashioned thermometers. You can say put what the goal is, where you're at, adjust the fill level. Always fun. People want to see those things fill up.
Yep.
And then there's this title here, which I think is very clean. You can again come in here, do something like I said, make it for broadcasting blueprints. I think this would look really good, right? Especially like we can come in here and adjust that background too, and do the broadcasting blueprint background as well.
Ooh, look at that.
Make that kind of fancy, right? Doesn't that look pretty good? Shout out to the marketing team or whoever's making these.
Yeah, they're awesome. Yeah, so good. Hey, nice work. Yeah, we might be able to use that.
So yeah, just like that. Can have a nice, like, again, you could do something like this for an intro video. Start your music and just have the timer with this. If you don't want to, have your face swap between the two, could be kind of cool too. A lot of interesting creative ways you can, interesting and creative ways you can use these new updates.
I love it. Awesome. Well, that is the 6.1 update, and those are the four major features we wanted to talk about. Dan, you and I will be back for another broadcasting blueprint in a month, trying to do the last Wednesday of the month. And if there's a topic you want us to cover, if there's a type of live stream you want us to go over, please let us know. But also, let's hold on, Ed. Don't interrupt me. Also, join us Mondays for Coffee and Questions, where we're going to answer your questions like, what's in the little door behind Matt? That right there is a little closet. I actually have one there and I have one over there. I'm in the attic of my house, and this used to be unfinished. And when they finished it, they added these little closets in the corner, little tiny doors. My cats like to go back there and get into stuff, but
probably
that one over there
when you're ready to go live, right?
Yeah, like they'll scratch back there. I'm like, get out of there. But most of that stuff is like gear and games, and I have a squirrel suit back there, just stuff like that.
All right.
Good question.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up in the chat if you think we should get a tour of Matt's mini closet. Heart in the chat if you think you should wear the squirrel suit for the next one.
Not the next. It's okay. It might actually work out because it's really hot and it's like 11 degrees here, so it might like.
Right. It's very cool.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll bust it out and I'll maybe give you a little tour sometime. Let me clean it up just a little bit. But thanks for joining, everyone.
Yeah, just to do a quick recap here. Switcher Studio 6.1 has been out for a couple weeks. This here is just to kind of you know, we just want to run through a little bit of everything that came out, how to do that stuff. So you can find that here. If you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, thanks for watching there. You can join us live. We're in the Switcher Studio Enthusiast group. That's hopefully this goes over everything. Yeah, we'll just cover everything up. Whatever.
Perfect.
Join the community, Switcher Studio Enthusiast on Facebook, or the main Facebook page. We'll be live, trying to be live a lot more often. But
yep.
Great.
I think that's it, right?
That's it.
Feel
Thanks
good.
everybody
Awesome.
for hanging out.
Have a great rest of the day, everyone, and thanks for watching if you're on YouTube. Peace.